All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Zach Moonshine with Metal Devastation fucking radio. Right now on the phone with me, I have Chris Barnes from 6 Feet Under. Dude, what is going on, man? What's going on in the world of 6 Feet Under?
Oh, man, glad to be here. Thanks a lot. We're getting ready to release our new album called Crypt of the Devil in a couple weeks.
Fuck yeah, man. So you got the new album, and it's got a new lineup. What can you tell us about it?
Well, I think it's a pretty exciting album for all the fans. I think, fans of 6 Feet Under will really like the album a lot. I worked with Phil Hall and his brother Josh and Brandon Ellis, guys from Cannibal Corpse, basically helped me write this album. So it's pretty exciting.
How did that come about with the Cannabis Corpse guys?
Just friends, and I felt like it was there were some really good songs that we put together, and it felt like one of the just really one of the best albums that I've put together for a while. It had a good feel to it, and these songs were just exciting to me. So just the whole thing came together from just us being friends and stuff.
Yeah, everything that I've heard on it so far, it's got a really fresh sound, and it's fucking badass. And I remember when I was reading that you were hooking up with the Cannabis Corpse guys, I was pretty excited because I like them too a lot.
Yeah, great band, great musicians, cool guys. So yeah, for sure.
All right, now as far as the album art on this thing, man, it's fucking bad fucking ass, dude. How did that come about?
The artist just gave us a few pieces that he thought we might like, and just picked it out, man. It was, it seemed like it really fit where I wanted to go with the actual imagery of the album and stuff. So I felt it was a really cool looking piece.
Very cool, man. Now, I read that this is sort of like a continuation of like a look inside the fucking mind of a serial killer or something.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's one way to look at things. Sure, man. I just like people to read the lyrics when they get the albums and kind of just dig into it on their own level.
Hell yeah. Now, something I got to ask you, man. I got the box set, and I remember reading in there, you said something about, at the time, like how many songs you had written about fucking killing people. I can't remember what the number was, but what does that count up to now?
No, I have no idea, man. It's probably quite a few, man.
Fucking lost count, huh?
Yeah, I guess that happens.
All right. Now, Chris, you've got one of the longest careers in death metal. Looking back, what can you tell us? Like, what are some of your favorite memories?
Oh man, just the whole trip has been really a great deal of fun, man, from day one till now. So, it's been a lot of fun and a lot of hard work and a lot of luck, and just happy that I have all the fans through the years that have enjoyed what I do, good and bad, so.
As far as, you are pretty much a legend in death metal. I mean, a lot of people cite you as one of the founders of the death metal growl. How does that feel?
Oh, it's just really nice of people that recognize that. Like I said, I've worked hard at what I do over the years. And it's something I really enjoy doing. So yeah, it's great when people take notice and kind of relate that to me. I dig that. Yeah, it's a good feeling, sure.
Oh, yeah, man. As far as like the death metal genre where it's at right now, what do you think about that?
Oh, I mean, there's definitely, all us older bands that have been crusading in the underground for all these years are a lot of us are still very active and still very well appreciated and out there as far as touring and putting out albums. So that's great. And there's been a lot of different branches, you know, of different styles that have kind of broke off from that tree of, you know, the early death metal sound. So that's nice, man. I always like to see, you know, kind of you know, just different types of music kind of coming from, you know, what we all did early on. That's really kind of a great tribute too.
Oh yeah, man. Look, one of my favorite things that you've done in the past is the Torture Killer, the band Torture Killer, where you were on the album Swarm. I know those guys were big fans of yours, and they were doing covers of 6 Feet Under and Cannibal Corpse and shit. How did that come about? What can you tell us about that?
Yeah. I mean, the Torture Killer thing was a lot of fun, man. Those guys were really great musicians and had a good sound to their music, and I enjoyed it. It was really a rhythmic type of album, and I felt like I could, you know, dig into that whole sound and lend a little something to it, and it was great working with those guys. They're really talented dudes.
Oh yeah, man. Forever Dead is probably one of my favorite songs you've done for sure.
Oh, thanks, man. Thank you.
The chorus part at the end, dude, you just can't help but fucking jump up and just start screaming that shit, man.
Right on. Excellent.
Fuck yeah, man. Well, Chris, as far as I wanted to ask you about Graveyard Classics. Do you have any plans of doing any more of those compilations?
Not at the moment. We haven't really spoken about it. I know, you know, a lot of people have asked me that, but I just never expected to. I never expected to do 3 of them. So I think we're good with the cover albums right now, unless something changes in the future. But yeah, it's not something that's planned or anything.
Oh yeah. Well, the AC/DC one, that was fucking bad fucking ass, man. I remember when I first checked that out, I couldn't believe it. You know, like a lot of bands will do cover albums where it's different covers from different bands, but you guys did the whole fucking album. I was like, fuck, dude, that's badass, man.
Thanks, man. Yeah, it was something different I didn't think anyone had attempted or had done. So it was challenging for us, and we had fun with it. It was an album that I thought really was you know, cool and would lend itself to our sound, and we could lend our sound to that classic album, and we paid tribute to it. I felt with justice, because we did take our time, and you can play both albums simultaneously, and they match up, even the space between the songs. So that's kind of interesting. I don't think anyone's ever noticed. I mean, it's dead on with the tempo, and nothing was altered digitally. We actually played everything to a click, exactly the same tempo on every single song as the original, and spaced the album out exactly the same, so you could play both of the albums on top of each other.
That's really cool, man. Yeah, I'll admit there's been a few times in my past where I've been in a karaoke bar and I've done death metal fucking growls over some AC/DC songs, so when I heard that, I was like, yeah, dude, he fucking gets it, man.
Right on.
All right. Well, Chris, what kind of plans do you guys have for the future right now?
Well, we're just working on getting some touring together, and we'll be heading out on the road when that happens, hopefully in a few months, and gonna do some European tours towards the end of the year. Yeah, so we'll be kept pretty busy, I suppose, for the rest of the year, getting out on the road.
Right on. And the album drops on May 5th, right?
Yeah, it's going to be out on May 5th.
Sorry about that. The call dropped.
Yeah. Well, I was saying the new album will be out May 5th, and the U.S., and it's out May 1st in Europe.
Very cool. And that'll be available on metalblade.com?
Yes.
Okay. They have any bundles or anything like that?
They do. They'll have they have a T-shirt bundle right now, and some other goodies, I believe, on there that you can pre-order with the album.
All right. Well, Chris, I asked some of our listeners and fans to submit some questions for me to ask to you. Just got 4 of them.
Yeah, sure.
Seth Allen Mayer wants to know if you remember when he met you guys in Germany, I think when you were with Cannibal Corpse, and you asked him for a ride to Burger King.
I do not remember that. I do not remember that.
Sorry, Seth. All right. The next one, Craig Foreman wants to know, what is your favorite, what's the favorite live show that you've ever had?
Oh, wow. Yeah, I don't really have favorites of stuff like that. I mean, everything is kind of in the moment for me, so I don't really mark things down and say, well, it's a competition of favorite memories or favorite music. I think I'm just more of the type of guy that's in the moment, and I appreciate that, and I don't really look back on things unless it's something real personal to me.
Right on. One of my buddies, Vic Rattlehead, he actually he says he met you in Atlanta, and he has a big tattoo on his chest of a backwards 6, and he said you signed it for him. But he lives here in Tennessee with me. He wants to know, you guys have any plans of coming here to Tennessee?
Not at the moment. Like I said, we're just kind of getting all our touring plans, squared away here for the next year.
All right. And Jamie Carter wants to know why you moved to the Northwest and what do you think about it so far?
Oh, I love it up here. I should have moved up here 10 or 15 years ago. So it's just, I moved up here for my own health and well-being. I just feel as though it's the most beautiful part of the world, and it just is a peaceful place for me to live and enjoy life.
Right on, man. All right, well, Chris, I guess I'm about out of questions for you. Is there anything else you want to add to let the people out there know?
No, I mean, I hope everyone enjoys the new CD, the new record, the new album, whatever they call it, the new download. So, I hope all the fans dig it. We think it's a great album, and hope you guys enjoy it, and hopefully we'll see everybody on tour.
Fuck yeah, man. Well, before I let you go, Chris, I got to get you to make a cessation tag. Cool?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. Whenever you are ready, just say something like, "This is Chris Barnes from 6 Feet Under, and you were listening to Metal Devastation Radio, where only the strongest survive."
Okay. Here we go. Hey, this is Chris Barnes from 6 Feet Under. You're listening to Metal Devastation Radio, where only the strong survive.
Fuck yeah, Chris.
All right, man.
All right, man. Well, thanks a lot for taking the time, dude. And
thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
No problem, dude. We're going to blast the fuck out of this record for sure, man. And hopefully we'll see you around sometime, all right?
Yes, sir. We will be there soon, I suspect.
All right, brother. Well, you have a good one, all right?
Okay, you too, man.
All right, later.